I would I would like to specially welcome Anita Chauhan, our national president. She has just joined us, and this is I'm Anita Madhok. For those who don't know me, I'm the chairperson of the Women Empowerment Committee of ISTD, and this was the first time ever a Women Empowerment Committee was established in ISTD under the leadership of Anita Chauhan. Uh, and she has had the vision of making a women's empowerment program for ISTD. The theme for the year is Gender Equal Nation Building. But since this was the first committee, I would like to share with you some of the achievements that we did. But before that, I would like to invite Madam Anita Chauhan, our National President of ISTD, to say a few words about what she believes as far as women empowerment is concerned, and especially today's topic about what is the story you would like to write for yourself. Madam Anita ji, if you'll come on. Hello, ma'am. Are you there? Hello, Anita ji.
Sam, hi. Very good morning to each one of you. Thank you for having me here. And I must compliment the day is being starting with a wonderful session today. And she rightly mentioned, like the committee, Anita Madhok ma'am, I really thank you because the way she has taken up this committee, all the subject committees in the ISTD, they are working great at their part. But the best I can say, like this committee has done wonders so far. We have hosted the very first Women International Conference in ISTD, and friends, it is hard to say, but it is unbelievable also. But it took 53 years for ISTD to have a women-centric conference, and that again, not a regional one, not a national one. It was an international one. So the total compliments goes to the program committee and of course the Women Empowerment Committee, which took it over. And the way we have started this wow series and the series of webinars, when women are talking about their own stories and the success stories, and आज की बात नहीं है, इतिहास गवाह है, भारत का संस्कृति गवाह है कि अगर संस्कृति को आज यहाँ तक किसी ने पहुंचाया है तो उसमें महिलाओं का परम योगदान है। और ये तो वो देश है, हम उस देश से आते हैं जिस देश में महिलाओं को देवी रूप में पूजा जाता है। एंड कहते हैं ना, यत्र नार्यस्तु पूज्यन्ते तत्र रमन्ते देवता। सो उसी थीम पर उस पे काम करते हुए इट टुक 53 ईयर ओनली, बट ठीक है। बट ISTD is doing wonders when with gender equal nation building, and with this the series of this, and we are doing a lot of thing. And that's the one more thing is that this committee has come up with a great survey, and we are coming up with a report also, an assessment session, and it's going to be a great achievement. It's going to be a great credit for ISTD to come up with that publication also, and very soon we'll be coming up with that. And I compliment the entire members under the able leadership of Anita Madhokji to take it over. The dream which I really wanted has been taken up by Madam very well, and I thank you for this. And what to say about Rashmi Ma? Rashmi Ma, from the day one only I call her Rashmi Ma, because she has such a great personality, such a lovable personality, and then she's now going to throw a lot of things like knowing yourself. Once we are talking about love yourself, be yourself, these are the key areas from the day one. From last 16-17 years I know her, and she has been talking about all this and so beautifully. So thank you, Rashmi Bhargav ji, for being a speaker here, and your thoughts are definitely going to enrich the knowledge of your group members who are attending across India today. And my compliments to you, and I'll not take much time now. And thank you, and I welcome all the regional vice presidents I could see, and all the members, all the delegates who have joined us today. Thank you for being here. Thank you.
Thank you, madam. We are very inspired by all the work that we do for women and women empowerment. I know you are a staunch supporter of the Women Empowerment Committee and a staunch supporter of all women, not just the Women Empowerment Committee. You do believe women will lead the way into the future. And, you know, I'm reminded of that song from Hum Aapke Hain Kaun. It says, Hai Ram, Kudiyon ka hai zamana. You know, and I really believe the time has come for women to take on the world and for women to lead the way. And although it's taken ISTD 53 years, we lagged behind many of the other places. But then that was because you were missing and I was missing and Rashmi was missing till now. Now we can definitely create ripples.
Right.
Empowerment of women.
There's a famous Bollywood movie dialogue also, ma'am. I'm sorry to intervene. मैं एक बॉलीवुड मूवी का डायलॉग है, कंगना रनौत की मूवी का है. I'm not remembering the name of the movie, but जब बेटी उठ खड़ी होती है, तो जीत बड़ी होती है. So we are on the right track, ISTD on the right track with all the betis coming forward and doing it for wonders for ISTD. And राष्ट्र निर्माण में तो आईएसटीडी पिछले 50 सालों से 53 सालों से सहयोग कर ही रही है, और जब महिलाओं की सहभागिता उसमें बढ़ने लगी है तो ये राष्ट्र निर्माण की श्रृंखला में आईएसटीडी का बहुत ही बेहतरीन सहयोग होगा, जो कि अब हम कई मिनिस्ट्रीज के साथ एसोसिएशन में कुछ कोलैबोरेटिव इवेंट्स के साथ हम आगे बढ़ेंगे. उसमें ये विमेन एम्पावरमेंट कमेटी का मैं मानती हूँ कि जो आपने अवेयरनेस और ये सेशन स्टार्ट किए, दैट हैज रियली प्लेड अ इम्पोर्टेंट रोल, and very soon more women will be coming and joining us there. Thank you.
Yes, having said all of that, I just want to say today's event and most of our events are for everybody, not just for women. Just because we are women doesn't mean we are only for other women. We are also for the men. We are also for everybody, you know. So today's
Madam Ji, only 1 minute is a great pride for all of us. We have wonderful women all over, and especially in ICD. So we all men are proud of you all. And it's also nice to have two very fine faculty members speaking today. Thank the National President for the initiative and all the very best. We are all eagerly waiting to hear. And also great happiness to see both the ladies who are speaking today are from our West region. Kya baat hai. Thank you, Madam. All the very best.
क्या बात है.
All the very
I don't want to stand. I have lots to say, you know, frankly. I always have a lot to say. And after all, I am a woman and I'm a trainer and I'm part of ISTD. But I don't want to hog the show. Today, the limelight and spotlight is on Rashmi Bhargava. She is a colleague of mine whom I met in ISTD, but then we realized our history goes back since our childhood. We happened to be in the same school together, 1 year apart. It's just that we didn't connect then, we connected at ISTD. So she's an HR professional with 36 years of rich experience. She's a practicing executive coach and she supports and develops young and senior leaders. She's a happiness coach and a life coach. And currently, you know, if you ask for what is her position and designation, she's the CEO of De Novo Group, one of the largest HR consulting firm working in more than 14 sectors of industry. I'm going to put her full resume on the chat window and along with her contact details, if you don't mind, Rashmi. And anybody at the end of this program wants to reach out to her, please do. I'm sure she's got such a large heart and she's got such an open mind that she will definitely welcome all you know, positive interactions with everybody. So here we are, Rashmi Bhargava, and the stories that we tell ourselves. Yes, Rashmi, over to you.
Thank you, Anita. You know, a warm smile is the universal magic of happiness. Good morning, everyone. And I see all the eyes smiling. Aren't you all smiling just now? Actually, I'm really, really very privileged to be the chosen one to speak for the Women Empowerment Team. You know, on a title which is very close to my heart. You are a story which you tell yourself. Knowing yourself, isn't it important? Do we all know ourselves? That is the question before us. It's so lovely to have all the encouraging words from both Anita Chauhan, who's our national president, and Anita Madok. Thanks for always being there. And of course, Atul, our regional vice president, being with us, I think that was a real encouragement for me. So now going ahead, I really appreciate all of the audience to come on time. And so let's go into the topic immediately. Believe me, the way you tell your story to yourself actually matters. Your internal voice changes your total outlook. In the end, I'm sure you all believe, in the end, we all become stories. People forget facts, but they remember stories. But before we talk about our stories, let's deliberate on one thing. Who are you? Have you ever asked yourself, who am I? Can anybody answer that question for me? Okay, how many of you have actually asked this question to yourself? Who am I? Please raise your hands. Wonderful. We have a few who have asked. Wonderful. You know, by giving your name, you feel you've answered that question. Yes or no. On your chat box, write Y for yes and N for no. Wow. Divya says yes. All it requires is giving your name. Yes. Shrikala, oh my God. Dipti says yes. By giving your name, you feel you've answered the question. I would not actually agree with you. There is so much to you to actually know who you are. Would you like me to decode why and how? Yes. Whatever the stages you are in, maybe your 20s, 30s, 40s, 50s, 60s, or maybe 70s. How would you know who you are exactly? There are certain steps which I would take personally. First, I would like to first understand and decode my personality and my talents. Ask yourself what's most important to you and what makes you happy. Second is discovering your passions. What drives you, inspires you, and motivates you. Third, discover your skills. And what are you good at? And finally, sum up with a personal statement as an example. I will share mine, but before this, I would just share an incident which happened around 20 years back. I had gone for a conference and somebody just asked me, yes, can I know who are you? And all I did was tell my name. And after coming back from that meeting, I said there were so many things I could have told her because she was somebody very important. And I really didn't, share things with her. Then I realized it's best to start understanding myself before I introduce myself to. So first is decode your personality and your talents. And you'll be gradually able to make your own life's statement. Second is discover your passions. Third is discover your skills. And finally, sum up with a personal statement. I'll give you an example. Like I quickly wrote down just now. I'm Rashmi Bhargav, HR professional and a trainer. My purpose is to have a positive impact on people through my trainings and through the book I'm writing. I believe laughter is the best medicine. Laughter will brighten up someone's day. The ability to have a laugh at ourselves and our mistakes is a virtue. I was born into this world with nothing, and I want to leave behind something positive in my lifetime. Tell me something. I initially said I'm Rashmi Bhargav, right? Now I just made a very brief statement about myself. Did it make a difference? Yes or no? Sure. So I hope you all would be making a personal statement today. Promise? Done? Good. Second thing is, have you ever asked the question, why am I here? Has anybody asked this question earlier? You keep deliberating, when you're confused, when, you're not too sure, but you do think about it, right? Everyone on this planet has gifts, talents, and a purpose in life. And let's identify yours today. Write down what will give you fulfillment. What gives meaning to your life?
That's nice. Super.
Are you writing it down? A few of you?
Should we put in the chat window?
Yeah, why not? I was thinking of taking breaking rooms, but let's not do that. Let people put it in their chat box. It can be an immediate goal or it could be a long-term goal. You decide.
Rashmi, you are superb.
Why, thank you. Why that statement?
Yeah, this is itself as a statement.
See, I wasn't too sure the audience. We've got some students, we've got very senior people, we've got everybody here today, So it has to be, something addressing everybody. So I'll just give you one example, my own example. We had gone for a holiday to the mountains and we went down the hill and also, we had to climb up. But, I was puffing. My blame game started. I needed to lose weight. I said, oh my God, my maid is putting on too much of oil and this and that. And yes, I need to lose weight. And, I need to get fitter. And how would I do it? Well, join the gym, stop eating. After that holiday, I only had one purpose, and that was to lose weight. So now, see the ratio. P is purpose is equal to WHW. That is equal to alignment. So why, how, what? I started thinking. So if it was one goal, I was thinking, let's start doing this with every goal. That means to have that goal, I have to have a purpose. And mine was, as I stated above, I always have my life purpose set, and I always have my own purpose set. You know, for even small goals, why can't we have our why, how, and what set? So let's start doing it for every task we start doing. If you have a purpose, I'm sure you all set goals aligned. You know, with many people, especially achievers like yourself, you know, there's a constant outward churn of energy. Tackling business goals, supporting friends, coordinating schedules, you know, mentoring your kids, cheering on your partner, and strategizing your side hustle or, you know, your passion projects. You know, life can really feel very full. So, but aren't you generally running on empty? While all meaningful and important, this outward churn of energy can be less productive when we choose to invest in everyone else but ourselves. You know, I speak a lot on self-love, but it means that you need to focus on what you ultimately want to achieve. Imagine yourself, you know, I would give you a very small example. Imagine yourself in an airplane, you know, it's ready to go and fly off, right? The flight attendant comes over the speaker to go through, you know, the safety demonstration. And when it comes to the part about if there is a sudden loss of oxygen in the cabin, what do they say? Always put your mask on first before helping someone else. Why? Anybody who can answer me why? It could be on the chat box.
Self-care is very important. That is very important. That is the reason. That's what you said about self-care. There is a self-compassion, Rashmi ma'am.
Wonderful.
And yeah.
That's one aspect. That's really good.
So when you are clear, when you are able to, when you are safe, you will be able to take care for others as well.
Perfect. Perfectly said. You know, you could put all the effort in the world into helping someone.
Correct.
Maybe it's the rare case your plane loses oxygen and the little girl next to you needs help. Maybe it's a deadline at work that you and your colleague are trying to meet, or a friend who needs support while going through a painful divorce. But if you don't have your own oxygen mask on first, you are going to be of very little help to them. You know, a shadow of your full strength, capabilities, and capacity to contribute will be much less. Your ability to give in so much with life, giving oxygen flowing through you. And what's your oxygen mask? Let me ask you. When it comes to making a difference in your business, your relationships, and your life, it's the secret to success for the world's top entrepreneurs, leaders, and athletes. They pour into themselves. I repeat this again. It's the secret to success for the world's top entrepreneurs, leaders, and athletes because they pour into themselves. You are no different. Your full potential is waiting for you. Here's to filling your cup and in turn, shaping our world for the better. Dear friends, pour your heart into your goals. And yes, I see all the hearts going blum, 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 right? Yet we have a lot of limiting beliefs to achieving our goals. Now imagine there's a wall in front of you, all of you sitting here. There's a wall in front of you. Start pressing that wall. Or if somebody can even demonstrate and get up and push the wall, can somebody just get up and push the wall? Or otherwise, imaginary wall, just push it. Do it. Yes, I know you can do it.
I'm pushing the wall.
Wow, wow. But could you actually push it?
No, I need some dynamite.
Actually, you know, why it's a very small exercise, but very large connotation. You know, what happens is, throughout our lifetime, there are certain, fears. There are certain, things which we actually, cannot do anything about. But we keep fretting about it, which helps, not helps, it deters our achieving our goals. So what we will do today, like the wall is our foundation. Like, I'm dark skinned, I'm not tall, I'm not, my parents can't speak English, my financial background has not been too good, I don't have too much of money since my childhood, my school has not been very good, and that keeps deterring us. So, today what we are going to do, all of you sitting here, we're all going to put our hands here. Everybody sitting here, do that. Put your hands here, and we will throw those things, those notions. And I see each and every one sitting here smiling, because you're all feeling lighter. So each time you feel something is disturbing you, each time you feel something is deterring you, what will you do? Put your hand like this and throw it, right? Very small example, but it will help you in the long run throughout your lifetime. Another thing, do you pride yourself on always going the extra mile? Put your hands up if you do that. Do you pride yourself on always going that extra mile? Either say yes or no on the chat box. Y for yes, N for no. Dipti says yes. Divya says yes. Pallavi says yes. Good. Sarika says no. Wow. Wonderful. So you have your honest answers here, So now I'll ask you a few more questions. Do you overextend yourself on multiple fronts? Are you exhausted more days than not? Do you often feel guilty for not doing more? Do you resent others for how needy they are? Do you have a hard time saying no? Friends, the last question is perhaps the most telling. It is setting a boundary. Almost always involves saying no to someone. but it is important for our health. The third thing we are learning today is learn to set boundaries to succeed in your goals. Learn to say no. I also stretched a lot throughout my lifetime, but then I realized it's really not worth. Why is this important? Let's see this video and enjoy. Why is it important? Can we have the first video, please?
Hey! Hey!
We can't see it.
Don't compare yourself
Don't compare yourself
to other people.
to other people.
You are only on this planet
You're only on this planet
to be you.
to be you.
I'm capable.
I'm capable.
I'm enough.
I'm enough. I'm enough.
I'm beautiful.
I'm beautiful.
I'm strong.
I'm strong.
You can do anything you want.
You can do anything you want, guys. Do anything you want.
We believe in you.
We believe in you.
You are amazing.
You're amazing. Hey! Hey!
Don't compare yourself
Don't compare yourself.
Wasn't that cute? So I must tell you something. After seeing this video, I feel that we all deserve one thing, and that is a self-hug. So let us hug ourselves immediately. You know, it makes a huge difference, this small hug, because it helps us to accept, acknowledge, and appreciate not only ourselves, but also others. Self-care also means one thing very, very important, which you should start doing now. Start decluttering your thoughts. Start decluttering your desk, your wardrobe, and even, listen to this carefully, and even the tags that you carry along with you each day, all those gifted by people thrown at you. You know, doing nothing. Yes, doing mindfulness, of course. That's where I'm coming, Mr. Rajput. Doing nothing works wonders. So close your eyes for a moment. For a moment, stay quiet and uninterrupted. Take a deep breath and release stress. Close your eyes and visualize yourself. What you are deep down inside. Don't let negative thoughts to enter your head. Try to convert your negative talk to positive thought to yourself. And finally, imagine yourself as you want to be. Let go and take the leap. Leave behind, friends, leave behind incompetence, insecurity, and the weight of the world. Let go of perfection. Let go of judgment. And very important, let go of the likability syndrome, which is a major stress for us. We want everybody to like us. Get over that syndrome now. Do what pleases you and be happy. And to be happy, we all must dance. So let's do the yoga dance all together to bring lightness to this important topic. So let's all get up. Can we have the dance? Come on.
And anybody can do it.
That's enough. That's it. I hope it's woken all of you up now. दिल तो बच्चा है, सही बात. चाहे कुछ भी बोलो, नाचने से सबको मजा आ जाता है. Okay, now, telling my story in 1 minute will be actually a challenge. So what I suggest is get a cup of coffee or tea. It could be imaginary also. So get a cup with you, and I'm sure you must have had a very busy Sunday morning. Start drinking from it and start feeling that gurgling noise. The tea is coming down. The gurgling noise. What is it teaching us? Friends, slow down and enjoy every sip. Last couple of years of your life, I'm sure you've been piling on a lot of psychological debris. Like just a small example, after 13 months, your son is getting married, and, within, you only have 13 months to, start losing weight, or, and it's always in your mind, I have to lose weight, I have to lose weight, I have to get my body right. And at times other things like I have to get my book right, I have to run the house, overload. We keep overloading, and this overload wiring we are always caught up in. So we are all in it. And tell me something, how many thoughts do we think in a day? Can anybody tell me? It is around 70,000 thoughts every day. But craziness of our conscious is not even, our conscious mind is not even thinking 5%. Can you believe that? 90% of thoughts are repeat thoughts, like they're very automatic, like making tea, starting a gas, opening the door. These are records of your perceived memory. We are trying to condition our mind, but irrespective, the 5% should be more focused on, strategies and thinking ahead. So even at our age, we, with all our thoughts, goals, all our visions and whatever you say, even at our age, we still have so many inhibitions, and fears. Is there anybody who doesn't have any inhibitions here or fears here? Please put up your hands. Are you sure? Okay, I'll just tell you a very small. Absolutely, Usha ji, without vision, there is no life. So another very small exercise I'll share with you. Whenever you want to do anything creative, put your hand here like this. All of you just put your hand on your forehead and, cup it, cup it. And whatever you're thinking, start thinking. And say the word start. You want to achieve certain things during that day, or, want to create something. You say start. And after 1 minute, put your second hand on the back of the head and cup it again and say stop. Within that 1 minute, your creative mind starts receiving as well as retaining. It's a very good exercise. Each time you want to achieve anything for a short while, immediately do this. Aim to clear your mind blocks. This is an exercise to clear your mind blocks and limitations and transition from, if you want to write down, this is transition from denial to awareness to acceptance and moving to action. This will actually help you a lot. But we keep hearing this, that you are the architect of your life. Let me pose a question before you. Have you been able to create the future you want yet? Anybody who can answer this? Have you been able to create the life you always wanted? Yes or no? Wonderful. We've got great achievers here who have achieved everything, learned everything, progressed in everywhere. I'll just give you a very small, tell you a very small story. Rajagopalachari, anybody heard of him? He was, the first Governor General, and he was also part of our constitution, member of our constitution. He was reading a book, and a couple of young boys came and stood in front of him, and they said, sir, even at this age, you're reading a book. So he looks up, and what was his answer? And his age was 93 at that time. He said, Beta, I need another life to actually learn. So what did he mean? He meant that the day you say that you have achieved or fulfilled all your desires, or you've been able to attain whatever you wanted in your life, you are dead. You have to keep on enhancing your knowledge, your desires, and everything. So I think to keep living, you have to keep doing this. True self-care is not actually salt baths and chocolate cakes. It is making the choice to build a life you don't need to regularly escape from. But I have a question before you, since childhood, you have a lot of expectations to make you what you are, and to find the special mission, your life's purpose, your heart's desire, and put all your efforts to do what you enjoy and love. Now at this stage, currently at this stage, you should ask these questions to yourself. First, what do I want to experience now? Like for me, the answer is, I want to finish my incomplete book. What did I do as a child, which I still want to do? I enjoyed reading and I still want to. What are my talents? Can I still pursue my talents? How can I use these talents to serve others? I'll put it on the chat. Why I'm going to put this, what do I want to have my life look like? For me, it is as a contributor. What is the purpose of my life? To create joy and happiness. So the final question before all of you is, what do I really want to do with my life? What do I really want to do with my life? And what do I really want to do with my life? Dear friends, stop doing, start being. Stop being reactive. Do the one thing that scares you most. Identify your life's purpose and your heart's desire. And please get up and act. Can we have the third video? How was the video? It just says you matter, your contribution matters to the world. So let's begin the journey with believing in ourselves. A story, another story I must share with you. Anybody heard of Norman Vincent Peale? He was a great writer. He entered a packed hall. He was supposed to address everybody. He entered that hall and he says, "Hello, everybody. What's happening? It looks all of you are so relaxed and happy and without any problems. But in case any of you have a problem, please put up your hands." And believe me, a couple of them put up their hands. So he says, any of you want to, solve these problems, put up your hands. So again, a couple of them put up their hands. And then he says, while I was coming, I passed a very nice place, very quiet, very peaceful. And, it was like so silent. And can anybody in the crowd, tell me what was that place? So none of them could identify. So he says that place was the cemetery. So dear friends, irrespective of having our goals, whatever our purposes, whatever it is, life cannot be without problems. And the day we say we have no problems and everything is hunky-dory, you are dead. Because that peace and quiet is only in the cemetery. So remember, whoever says they have no problems whatsoever, whether they're small or big, or they don't have any, fears, then I'm sure life has become a standstill for them. So, now tell me, whatever the fears you have, I want you to put them on these post-it papers like this. Just write 1 or 2 fears of yours, put it on this post-it paper I asked you. And Gurvinder, can you take a few pictures with these post-it papers? And I want you to write down 2, 3, 4, whatever the fears are. And put all the audience on, whoever is carrying the post-it paper. Put all your problems like this. Just stick them on your face. Post-it paper gets stuck. Yeah, put it whichever way. And what we are going to do is, Gurvinder, is everybody on the screen? Whoever has put
Yes, ma'am.
and just pick them up like this, crumple them and throw them. And I'm sure you are less with a few of your fears now. Aren't you feeling lighter without certain fears? One question I ask you, have you ever looked at yourself in the mirror? Let's ask ourselves, have I ever looked at myself in the mirror? Are we beyond judgment? Have we accepted ourselves? Have we ever sat to understand our own emotions and feelings? So what we will do today, take out 2 or 3 minutes, sit in front of the mirror, look at ourselves, admire ourselves, and say, we believe in ourselves. Can everybody be muted? This was very important when we threw it, because what we need to do in life is accept what cannot be changed. Have the courage to change what you can. Life is full of choices. Remember these words I'm saying. Life is full of choices. Life is full of compromises too. Positive choices lead to success. Negative choices lead to failure. And repeating mistakes lead to double failure. I want all of you to do a life audit. Doing a life audit is crucial for pinpointing where to do adjustments and jumpstart your new journey. Start by figuring out where you stand in the 8 areas of your life. First, health. Second is finance. Third is personal development. Fourth is your career development. Fifth is your relationship development. Sixth is your self-care. And seventh is your home life. And eighth, most important, is your free time. What changes would make the biggest impact in your life for each area? Start identifying that. Make a mindset shift. Create a vision. Work on yourself daily. Design your environment for success. This is very important, you know. Good, Pradeep. You need to change, but also environment needs to change. If you are with negative thinking people all the time, you will believe in their value systems and the limitations they are setting for you. If you stay with achievers and doers and people who want you to succeed, you will definitely strive towards a better future. Action. What action should we do? Keep a journal and write down your past life, your present situation, and your future plans. Write your plans for the next year, more realistic, but ambitious, sorry. And if you write, you definitely would achieve 70% of it. We should stop making our lives complicated. Life is short, break the rules, forgive quickly, and never stop smiling, no matter how strange life is. Life is not always the party we expect it to be, but as long as we are here, we should smile and be grateful. If you don't believe in yourself, who will? Self-confidence is a skill, develop it. You can learn it, practice it, get better at it, and reap the rewards of believing in yourself. I should know because I'm a story of self-confidence. I must share my life. I was born and brought up in Delhi, in South Delhi, a senior Cambridge with graduation in literature from Lady Shri Ram College, then management from Indian Institute of Foreign Trade. And I got married and came to Bhopal. And believe me, I knew the limitations. There was no sign, a little disappointment initially, no signs of exports in Bhopal. That was 42 years back. And I said, I will never give up. Especially when I was getting married, I told my father, who leaves Delhi and goes to Bhopal? So he says, if you want to make a mark in life, you can do it anywhere. And he died the next year. So keeping his words throughout my lifetime, I said, okay, then I decided to specialize in human resource development and also developed my trend towards training and development. I also did my diploma long time back in training and development. And subsequently, in a place like Bhopal, I could manage 7 national awards. So I think place doesn't matter. It's only your mindset that matters. So time to change your mindsets. And I'll just take another 5 minutes, Anita. So I just want to know, I just want to share with them what are the 4 kind of people, and they have to bring themselves into that category. People who believe that I'll do according to, doers are the people who believe that I'll do according to what I will get paid for. Achievers, people who want to stand out among the crowd and want applause or fame. People with vision. These are the ones with the ability to see the clearer picture and accept the concept. Then people on mission. Says your video is not visible.
It is.
We can see your video. Please.
There's a message
There
which
is-
has come.
so maybe
Okay.
there is some network issue at their end. Mr. Pradeep.
People on mission, the one with commitment to make a revolutionary impact on many lives in order to give back to the world and fulfill the true meaning of own life. Identify which one are you. So you have the doers, you have the achievers, you have people with vision, and you have people on mission. So start identifying yourself accordingly. Mindset is most important. My mindset gave me the courage to break a lot of boundaries. At the peak of my career as the head of group HR of Crompton Greaves, I actually dared to change my corporate role into an entrepreneurship. Why? Because that was my self-love, and my self-learning was required to grow. Choose what makes your heart sing. I gave up a very comfortable job because I saw myself doing more and contributing more. My purpose drove my decision, and I left a very lucrative multinational job and became an entrepreneur. I saw myself doing more and contributing more. Challenges and barriers that you face, you should have the strength, resilience, and creativity to succeed if you love yourself. So, dear friends, start loving yourself. Can we do that just put on that chart self-discovery exercise? Just look at it and see if you can do it. Just note down the questions on that. And you can do it at leisure. Is the chart on?
Just a sec, ma'am, doing it.
Tell him yes. He's Gurvinder, नहीं हो रहा तो छोड़ दे.
Ma'am, I put in the chat, ma'am.
Okay, perfect. You can do it at leisure. Now I want you to see the golden parachute, which embodies words like self-love, alignment, authenticity. And I want all of you sitting here to land in a mansion of mind, the beautiful balcony of your mind, very well lit, elegant and soft, and hug yourself once again because you have started loving yourself. I'm speaking my mind. I want to live simply. I want to sit by the window when it rains and read books. I'll never be tested on. I want to paint because I want to, not because I've got something to prove. I want to listen to my body, fall asleep when the moon is high and wake up slowly with no place to rush off. I want not to be governed by money or clocks or any of the artificial restraints that humanity imposes on itself. I just want to be boundless and infinite and forget everything. Now just listen to this song. Gurvinder, Meghna ka gana laga do. She's my friend's daughter.
पीछे भी जाने ना तू जो भी है बस यही तो पल है आगे भी जाने ना तू पीछे भी जाने ना तू जो भी है बस यही तो पल है आगे भी
बस।
जाने ना तू
Yes, we can stop at it.
जाने साया
था ना सुंदर गाना? Okay. So just my final words. Material things lost can be found, but there is one thing that can never be found when it is lost, and that is life. So live every moment of life and create memories, क्योंकि जिंदगी कभी ना मिलेगी दोबारा. And finally, I'll just share a poem which is very close to my heart. I generally share it during this. A man died. When he realized it, he saw God coming closer with a suitcase in his hand. Dialogue between God and that dead man. God: all right, son, it's time to go. Man: so soon? I had a lot of plans. God: I'm sorry, but it's time to go. Man: what do you have in that suitcase? God: your belongings. Man: my belongings? You mean my things, clothes, money? God: those things were never yours. They belong to this earth. Man: is it my memories? God: no, they belong to time. Is it my talent? No, they belong to circumstances. Is it my friends and family? No, son, they belong to the path you traveled. Is it my wife and children? No, they belong to your heart. Then it must be my body. No, 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 it belongs to the dust. Then surely it must be my soul. You are sadly mistaken, son. Your soul belongs to me. Man with tears in his eyes and full of fear took the suitcase from the God's hand and opened it, empty. With heart broken and tears down his cheek, he asks God: man, I never owned anything. God: that's right, you never owned anything. Man, then what was mine? God: your moments. Every moment you lived was yours. So, dear friends, do good in every moment. Think good in every moment. Thank God for every moment. Life is just a moment, dear friends. Live it, love it, enjoy it. And that is exactly what I shared with you, my moments. I wish all of you happiness and always be happy. Thank you for listening to me. But I want your comments because that will really help me improve myself.
Everybody make a heart like this and then you'll find it just zoom
I
in.
want it, and I want everybody to come on the camera because Gurvinder is going to take a picture.
Heart like this. Yeah, and Gurinder will take a screenshot.
And please chat में लिख दो कि अब bearable theme है. I hope you enjoyed the session.
You have to enable in reactions, you have to enable recognize hand gesture.
Oh, this is so sweet. I love the hearts. Gurvinder, take a picture. Everybody come online. कुछ नहीं होगा. कपड़े भी ठीक से नहीं पहने तो चल जाएगा. Come on.
If you are not getting the hearts, then just go to your reactions and say enable hand gestures.
Can you take a picture, Gurvinder, with all of us together?
Yes, ma'am, I'm doing it.
Thank you so much. Thanks for your support, Gurvinder. Anita, madam, your support has always been there with me.
Thank you so much, Rashmi. You know, this is so badly needed everywhere in the world today. Every place you go to, I wish we had someone like Rashmi there smiling and giving us all these lovely positive strokes so that we can remain positive in our minds. And there's so many priceless gems and that she has shared with us today. And I'm quite sure each one of us has taken away something that will make our day today and our week the next week, as well as our lives for the rest of our lives. So really good, wonderful. I really love you, Rashmi, and there is so much of happiness around. And you are so infectious. Happiness is so infectious. So very, very warm. Thank you. Anita ji, would you like to say something after the session today? I know you are in a car, but would you like to say something?
Yes, that's why only I just quick because I never wanted to miss this session. Rashmima, you have been always awesome about it, and ये आपका जो पहले दिन से the day one I know you, you always work to bring smile on the other faces, and that's the happiest part of your personality. And the most appreciable thing is that you have really given a wonderful insights today to each one of us to carry and take away. ये ऐसी बातें हैं जो हमें जीवन में शायद पहले से सबको पता तो है, but we don't follow it generally. But you have brought it again to our minds and all, so we will definitely cherish all the sharings of yours, the lovely videos and everything, the way you did it. Awesome. And thank you so much to Madam Anita Madok for carrying it forward regularly. The consistency in your efforts is really praiseworthy, ma'am. And together we are definitely going to take it up nicely in any of the other sessions also of yours. Thank you. Thank you so much.
Thank you. This is just the second in our series of
Yes.
WOW workshops. And
Wow.
all people, not just women, it's for everybody. I'm so glad we've got a mixed audience today and equally balanced, gender equal audience today. I'm really happy for that. Please look forward to the next. This was supposed to actually happen in November, but because of some delays, it didn't happen. We'll try and do one more WOW session in December. If not, then please watch out. In January, we will be definitely there.
Anita, we've got some very senior people sitting with us.
I would love to have.
Professor Pagde is there.
I would love to have comments from all the people, ISTD members, lovely people from here. Please share your comments and thoughts right now.
If you allow me, can we have a first
Mr.
invitation
Banwait is there. He wanted to speak.
to Professor Banwait, sir? The past
You're
president.
mute. He's mute. Mute.
Unmute, sir.
Yes, well, it was a grand session. It so happens that you are talking about looking at yourself, loving yourself. Incidentally, today is my birthday.
Oh, happy
And,
birthday, sir.
Thank you. If my madam was with me, she would have said, happy, 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 happy birthday. And I'm missing her. But Rashmi, I have enjoyed the talk. And in fact, I would say life is made up of ups and downs, sometimes in smiles and frequently in frowns. This is my own composed poetry, which I just now sent across to someone suffering in the floods at Chennai. So this is what happens, ups and downs. Unless there are ups and downs, we will not value them. So I always say, hope for the best, be prepared for the worst. And past is history, future is a mystery. So be at the present, enjoy. And Rashmi has given lovely presentation. So I thought I'll make my presence felt also and make my birthday participation a better enjoyment place listening to all of you.
Wow.
Thank you very much. God bless all of you.
Wow, what a wonderful birthday present, Rashmi, you've given.
Happy
बहुत
birthday
बढ़िया, बहुत
to
बढ़िया।
you.
Thank you. Thank you.
Who else would like to speak and say whatever is in their hearts right now? Share.
Mr. Bagade wants to speak something.
So what I was actually thinking is many of these which are supposed to be interactive, somehow more people participate number-wise, but actual participation, because you're unmuted, most of the people. So there should be some mechanism of letting people also participate. Because
सर ये 3-4 घंटे का सेशन होता है ना, तो बहुत इंटरैक्टिव होता। 40 मिनट में आप क्या क्या कर सकते हो?
Yeah, actually yesterday also there was some AI in training or something, and just the two of them spoke, and by the time was over, there was lots that one can contribute, because AI is such a topic which is there. I recently went to Mumbai for National Board of Accreditation as chairman. The name of the university is Universal Business School, first AI university. So there's lots that the new things are coming up. Thank you. I won't take up more time. Thank you very much, and I enjoyed this session.
Thank you. Professor Bagde, please say something.
Jai Hind to everybody.
Jai Hind. Jai Hind.
And congratulations, Madhok Madam, Rashmi ji, and especially our NP, Anita ji. This session was very beautiful, excellent, and wonderful. Everybody knows it that let us enjoy each and every moment. But what happens in Urdu, it is said that धूल थी चेहरे पर और हम आईना पोंछते रहे। तो हमारी आंखें खुलनी बहुत जरूरी है। तो रश्मि दीदी, excellent, congratulations, and let us hope some or the other way we must have the physical session, then and then only everybody can enjoy it. Yes, good.
Thank you. Thank you. So many other people from ISTD, or even non-ISTD, though there are a lot of people from who are not ISTDians. Please share your thoughts. It'll be good for Rashmi to know what's uppermost in your mind.
Mr. Tandon is also there. Just a 30-second story.
Okay.
Which will help all of us here. There was a man, it's a young man walking on the beach, and he was picking up something and throwing into the water. So there was a elderly person coming piche se, and he was wondering what is he doing. So he rushes to him and he catches on him, and he sees he's picking up jellyfish and throwing into the water.
Yes.
So he says ki, there are millions and millions of jellyfish. Kya farak padta hai? What does it matter? So he picks up another jellyfish and throws into the water and says, isko farak padta hai. तो चाहे वो 10 साल की ट्रेनिंग हो, 10 घंटे की हो, या ये 1 घंटे की हो, मेरा ये कहना है कि if you want to carry back something, you will. आपको फर्क पड़ेगा और किसी को फर्क नहीं पड़ेगा. And I would always wish all of you all the best throughout your lifetime.
Thank you so much, Rashmi. Oh, thank you. Thank you. Floor is still.
Anita ji, I would like to share a word on the presentation projection of such a beautiful program. I am with the ISTD almost more than 2 decades at a different level, even national. I really wonder as to, Dr. Rashmi was writing, why ever such a beautiful speaker, articulated words, and words is world for her and for all of us. She should have got more chances to share her thoughts, her training, her outlook, her vision, and everything and anything. And women in particular who are there with us in ISTD, would have been gained much more than what they individually think. And we, the elders, those who have passed through different stages of ISTD, today we are in a turmoil. So this message reached to all women in particular to come together, not only with the NP alone, so to save the ISTD, that anything wrong what has happened can be improved upon with this great message from Dr. Rashmi. Greatly grateful, and thank you so much for giving me a chance to share my thoughts. And I am pained on that score where the ISTD is in crisis. To save ISTD, Dr. Rashmi's message should reach to all of us. Thank you so much. Greatly grateful.
Hope the message reaches you, Colonel Lamba. Thank you so much, Rashmi. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Anybody else? So we would like to close. Otherwise, a recording of this will be made available to everybody. We'll send out the links to ISTDians, and we will look forward to a lot of people viewing the recording also of this program, so that our WOW programs, webinars can continue. Thank you so much. We are planning some more, so there are 2 or 3 in the pipeline. So just watch the space and you will get some more webinars. Thank you.